Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and this is 7 blacked out knives. 7 knives that are completely blacked out, and we're going to go through this very quickly. This is the WE Press Check. I do have a full review coming of this model, which also comes in a drop point, and you can get either one with the blue and bead blast. Now, this one has the recurved Tonto. It has a reverse flicking deployment and flipper deployment. The flipper is very comfortable and works extremely well. Inset pocket clip that is deep carry, and these are bolster locks. 20 CV steel, and WE does a great job with their heat treat. Next, we have the all blacked out GAVKO THRESHER. You can also get the GAVKO Nurse all blacked out. I believe these are DLC. I know for sure the Nurse is. I think the THRESHER is as well. Everything is blacked out on this. Really nice looking. DLC holds up extremely well. Nice grippy thumb stud deployment. Super smooth. And for the price, man, you're getting extremely good quality for the price on this one. Nice milled out scales. There's no milling on the inside, so no weight relieving. Great weight on it though. S35 VN clip point blade. Extremely smooth on the ceramic caged bearings. And then you can get these in lots of different options. Most of these knives you can get not blacked out. However, there's a lot of knives out there that come with a blacked out version of it. So I could make this list forever if I just brought out knives. We have the Kizer Sheepdog non-flipper with the black micarta and black stone-washed blacked out blade. Very, very smooth on the drop. Great thumb or reverse flicking action. The whole deployment on this is fantastic. And since it doesn't have the flipper, you can get up nice and close to that blade. Great access to the lock bar. Super, super smooth. Deep carry clip that's also blacked out with the blacked out hardware. The micarta is good quality hardware, and it only gets darker and darker through time. 154 cm, and this also comes in a mini version, exactly the same. I think that one actually only comes blacked out, but they have other models or other versions just with different steels, etc. Next, the KUBEY Raven. This is one I really like. It's kind of a tactical knife. AUS-10 steel, titanium milled pocket clip, G10 backspacer with a lanyard pin, great access to the lock bar, very smooth. It's glassy smooth. The flipper tab has a lot of leverage, so the flipping deployment is really, really good. Like I said, glassy smooth on the drop. You also have the reverse flick. In the hand, the way it looks like it would be uncomfortable, but it actually fits. It like nestles perfectly in your hand. This spot right here goes right into the spot of your hand. So it's super comfortable, and you can really choke up if you want to get some hard leverage push cuts. You can go over the flipper like that. Really good knife. I do like this one quite a bit. Next, we have the Civivi DOGMA. This one almost made it in my best Civivi knives list. It was checked off because it has a little bit of a trailing point on this clip point blade. However, this is a super thin hollow ground blade, very slicey. It comes in multiple different options as well. We have a deep carry clip, not inset, but it does have flat screws and it's reversible. Liner lock action, great detent and flipping deployment, ceramic caged bearings. Oop, that was my fault. Reverse flicking action or thumb flicking. The reverse flick is a lot easier though. Not a huge knife, not a small knife, but it is a full-size knife, if that makes sense. It's slim, thin, lightweight, easy to carry, but still a full-size package, and it's going to slice like a champ. Now, the steel is D2 steel, so having the coating on it just might help you depending on where you're at. Well, it'll help you either way because it'll resist the corrosion. Next, we have the WE BANTER. So this one is the blacked out version with the black shred carbon fiber, which really plays with the light. A really good cut of the carbon fiber. A lot of times you see voids in this stuff. This is very clean, very well done. We have titanium hardware, not a titanium clip. It is a steel clip, but it's inset with flat screws, not reversible though. T8 hardware, thumb stud deployment, fantastic detent. Very snappy with the thumb studs, and it's very easy to slow roll. Nice satisfying slow roll. I can get a full 4-finger grip even though this would be considered a smaller knife. It's definitely not a large knife, just under a medium-sized knife. You might consider it a medium-sized knife. Beautiful spear point blade. It'll work out great for basically all-purpose. Utility cuts, slicing, push cuts. You can basically do it all. We have S35 VN blade steel, and we have a nice stone washing on this coat and finish to help it be a little bit more durable. Two quick honorable mentions. We have the new mini Kizer October. This one has black micarta, reversible deep carry clip, and it is only a flipper, but the detent is great on these. Super snappy detent, lots of leverage in the flipper deployment. 154 cm steel. You can get a full 4-finger grip. Sheep's foot blade. It's going to work great for utility cuts. Jimping locks you in really good. Great access to the lock bar. Nice small knife, and they do have a larger version of this with a reverse flicking deployment. And one more honorable mention, because it has a white pivot collar, but that'd be easy to black out if you wanted to, and it actually looks really cool. Adds a little pop. This is a really easy front flipper to use because they did it exactly how you're supposed to do front flippers. Deep carry clip that is reversible, and we have this nice lanyard pin back here, or lanyard hole, whatever you want to call it. And the Squidward comes in 154 cm steel. Very easy to manipulate this one. It is small and sleek and slim, not the most comfortable in the hand, but it'll work great as just a little cutting tool for your arsenal. Great access to the lock bar, complete fall shut action. One I do not recommend is the SITIVIEN 116, the ST116. Why don't I recommend this? Well, the action is good, but it has really bad lock stick. I'm getting over travel from the lock bar. Sometimes it locks up to the point to where it's very difficult to unlock, and it just had some fit and finish issues. I did talk to other people that said that theirs were fine, but mine has not been a great example, so I cannot recommend it, at least as of right now. Now, there's a lot of other SITIVIEN knives that I do recommend that are great, that I've had multiples of. This one I have not had multiples of, but I've had lots of issues with. If not for the issues, it would be a decent knife. I would say decent, but I still think that there's many other knives in their catalog that are really, really good. The ergos are still really nice, but the clip I do feel quite a bit. It is a deep carry clip. It is more of a beefy knife. The geometry is really thick on it, so it's not going to be the best cutter. It will be good at utility cuts, kind of, but, you know, there it goes. So yeah, just not one I recommend because there's multiple reasons why I don't think it's great. Next, the Kizer M Stealth. Front flipping action only, but since it has a nice deep hollow ground blade that goes up pretty high, you can easily reverse flick this one. The front flipping action works really good, the way it's positioned and how you have this cants down. Great flipping action. You can do it from all different angles very easily. And then, like I said, the reverse flick is great on this one. S35 VN blade steel. You can get up nice and close to the edge because you have this forward choil. Great access to the lock bar. Very smooth on the drop. And you can also easily slow roll it. A lot of front flippers don't allow you to do that, but because of the way the positioning is, it's very easy to slow roll this one. The only complaint I have, or the biggest complaint I have, is this clip. The clip is not the best clip. Yes, it works, but It's just small, a little tight. It's just not the best. It just doesn't work best. And it's right here on the surface where the cutout is for the lock bar. They should have put the cutout on the inside. It would have been a little bit better. Super slicey though. Nice, beautiful sheep's foot blade. It's going to be fantastic at utility cuts. And it has a crowned spine. You know, that's something about a crown spine just adds a little something extra to a folder, makes it feel a little bit more premium rather than having sharp edges on the spine. It is a nice little thing to add. But there you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Peace.